The plane touched down in Honolulu, and instantly the air felt like a warm, fragrant embrace: salt, plumeria, and possibility. As I stepped off the plane, the gentle trade winds carried a mix of ocean breeze and tropical flowers, wrapping me in a sense of anticipation. The airport buzzed with excitement, travelers from all over the world arriving with wide eyes and eager smiles. A friendly local greeted me with a floral lei, its sweet scent lingering as I made my way through the terminal, already feeling the island's legendary hospitality. Outside, the city revealed itself as a vibrant blend of modern life and island tradition. Towering palm trees lined the streets, their fronds swaying gently against a sky so blue it seemed almost unreal. Honolulu pulsed with energy. Cars zipped by, locals chatted in a melodic mix of English and Hawaiian, and the scent of fresh coffee and baked goods drifted from open-air cafes. The city's architecture was a fascinating mix of sleek high-rises and historic buildings, each telling a story of the island's past and present. Between the buildings, glimpses of the turquoise Pacific sparkled in the sunlight, inviting and mysterious. The distant strum of a ukulele floated through the air, blending with the city's hum and the laughter of people enjoying the day. It was a symphony of sounds, waves crashing, birds calling, and the gentle rhythm of island life. Every corner seemed to offer a new perspective, a new reason to pause and take it all in. My hotel room offered a breathtaking view of Waikiki Beach, where surfers dotted the rolling waves, their silhouettes framed by the golden afternoon sun. In the distance, Diamond Head rose majestically, its rugged slopes promising adventure and discovery. From my balcony, I watched as beachgoers played in the surf, families built sandcastles, and the city's pulse slowed to match the rhythm of the tides. It felt like the perfect introduction to paradise. That evening, I wandered the shoreline as the sky exploded in color. Fiery oranges, pinks, and purples reflected on the gentle waves. The air was filled with the sounds of laughter and music from nearby beach bars. I dined at a local eatery, savoring the taste of fresh pineapple and perfectly grilled fish, the flavors bright and unforgettable. The meal was more than just food, it was a celebration of the island's bounty and the warmth of its people. Honolulu wasn't just a place, it was a feeling, a welcome into a world both new and comfortingly familiar. Everywhere I looked, people were smiling, sharing stories, and soaking in the beauty around them. The city's spirit was infectious, making it easy to feel at home even as a newcomer. I realized that this journey would be about more than just seeing new sights. It would be about connecting with the land, the culture, and the people who call this paradise home. As the sun rose over Diamond Head the next morning, painting the sky in soft pastels, I felt a surge of excitement for the days ahead. The adventure had only just begun, and Honolulu was ready to reveal its magic, one unforgettable moment at a time. Morning sunlight poured in, illuminating Diamond Head's rugged silhouette, a silent challenge I couldn't ignore. I packed essentials, sturdy shoes, water, snacks, and a hat, heeding every local's advice to stay hydrated. From my balcony, the trail was hidden, the mountain mysterious and inviting. The anticipation buzzed as I left the hotel, catching a bus that carried me from Waikiki's bustle to the crater's wild edge. The city faded, replaced by volcanic slopes and the promise of history. Stepping off at the park entrance, adrenaline surged. The hike was about to begin. I was ready. The trail began gently, a paved path winding through the quiet heart of the Diamond Head crater. All around, the volcanic walls rose up, ancient and imposing, their rugged faces telling stories of eruptions long past. The air was thick with anticipation, and every step forward felt like an invitation to discover something new about this iconic Hawaiian landmark. Along the path, dry grasses and hardy shrubs clung to the rocky soil, their resilience a testament to the harsh sun and wind that shaped this landscape. The air was still and warm, broken only by the rhythmic crunch of hiking boots and the occasional call of a distant myna bird. Each breath carried the faint scent of earth and salt, a reminder of the ocean not far away. Before long, the trail began to change. The gentle slope gave way to a steeper, more challenging climb, the path turning to loose dirt and jagged volcanic rock. Every step demanded more focus, and the sound of shifting gravel underfoot echoed off the crater walls. The sun pressed down relentlessly, its rays bouncing off the pale rocks and making the air shimmer. I was grateful for the shade of my hat and the cool water in my bottle. Each sip a small relief. Sweat beaded on my brow, and I could feel my heart beating faster as the climb grew tougher. All around me, hikers from across the globe shared the journey. Some moved quickly, others took their time. but everyone exchanged smiles, nods, and words of encouragement. There was a sense of camaraderie on the trail, a shared understanding that we were all here for the same reason, to experience the beauty and challenge of Diamond Head together. The trail snaked upward in a series of switchbacks, zigzagging up the crater wall. With each turn the view changed, sometimes revealing a glimpse of the sparkling Pacific Ocean in the distance, other times offering a cooling breeze that swept up from below. The higher I climbed, the more the world seemed to open up around me. From these new heights, the vastness of the crater unfolded below, its floor dotted with hikers and patches of green. The scale of the landscape was humbling, and I paused for a moment to take it all in, feeling both small and exhilarated. My legs began to burn with the effort, muscles straining against the incline. But with every step, I felt a growing sense of accomplishment. The challenge was real, but so was the satisfaction of pushing through it, one foot in front of the other. The summit still seemed distant, a thin ribbon of trail etched against the sky. Yet with each upward glance my determination only grew stronger. The promise of the view from the top pulled me onward, fueling my resolve. As I settled into the rhythm of walking and breathing, the world narrowed to the simple act of moving forward. The steady pace became almost meditative, my thoughts quieting as I focused on the trail ahead and the sound of my own breath. Along the way I found moments of joy in the journey itself, pausing to rest, sharing a laugh with fellow hikers, and soaking in the sweeping views of Waikiki and the endless blue ocean beyond. The climb was challenging, but every moment was rewarding in its own right. With the summit now within reach, I pressed on, feeling the anticipation build. Each step brought me closer to the top, and I knew that the effort would be worth it. The first steps on the trail had led me here, and the adventure was only just beginning. The trail plunged into a cool, narrow tunnel, a relic of Diamond Head's military past. Emerging into sunlight, the switchbacks grew steeper, each turn offering glimpses of Oahu's dramatic coastline and the shimmering Pacific. The ocean's blues beckoned, a promise of the view to come. Another, longer tunnel awaited, lit by dim bulbs and filled with the quiet camaraderie of fellow hikers. On the other side, the infamous stairs loomed, a steep metal climb through history. I gripped the rails and began the ascent, each step a test of will. The air was thick with anticipation. This was the final push before the summit. Every muscle ached, but excitement overpowered fatigue. The top was near. I climbed on. The 74 metal steps echoed with every footfall, my legs burning from the effort. Each step felt heavier than the last, the metal cool beneath my hands as I gripped the rail for support. The air inside the bunker was thick and humid, amplifying the sound of my own breath and the steady rhythm of boots on steel. Around me, other hikers pressed on, faces set with determination, some pausing to catch their breath, others urging themselves forward with quiet words of encouragement. At the top, a bunker led to a tight spiral staircase, 99 steps winding through darkness. The tunnel was dimly lit, the only illumination coming from small bulbs strung along the ceiling, casting long shadows on the walls. The spiral seemed endless, each turn revealing only more steps, the air growing cooler as I climbed higher. My heart pounded in my chest, echoing the anticipation building with every upward stride. Breathing hard, I emerged into the summit bunker, peering through narrow slits at a sliver of ocean and sky. The world outside looked distant and surreal, framed by the concrete walls that once served as a lookout during wartime. I paused, letting my eyes adjust to the sudden brightness, feeling a rush of history and accomplishment mingling in the air. Just a few more steps, a short ladder, and I was out on the observation deck. My hands gripped the rungs, muscles trembling with fatigue and excitement. As I pulled myself up, sunlight spilled over me and the cool breeze hinted at the reward waiting above. The world opened up, Oahu's coastline, the endless Pacific, Waikiki far below. The view was breathtaking, a sweeping panorama of turquoise water, white sand beaches, and the city's skyline nestled against lush green mountains. I could see surfers catching waves, boats drifting in the distance, and the vibrant life of Honolulu unfolding far beneath my feet. Wind whipped away my exhaustion. The cool gusts seemed to carry away every ache and worry, leaving only exhilaration in their wake. My hair danced in the breeze, and I closed my eyes for a moment, letting the sensation wash over me. I stood in awe, triumphant. The sense of accomplishment was overwhelming, a mix of relief, pride, and pure joy. I raised my arms, feeling the energy of the summit, the collective spirit of everyone who had made this climb before me. The climb, the tunnels, the stairs, all faded in the face of this view. Every challenge, every moment of doubt, seemed insignificant compared to the vast beauty stretching out before me. The journey up had been tough, but the reward was more than worth it. I caught my breath, overwhelmed by beauty. Tears pricked my eyes, not from exhaustion but from the sheer wonder of it all. The colors of the ocean, the sweep of the coastline, the feeling of being on top of the world, it was almost too much to take in at once. The summit was everything I'd hoped for. I had made it. Every step, every ounce of effort, had led to this moment of pure satisfaction. I smiled, feeling a deep sense of gratitude for the experience, for the mountain, and for the journey itself. The journey was worth every step. I savored the moment, letting the memories settle in my mind, knowing I would carry this feeling with me long after I left the summit behind. From the summit, a 360-degree panorama unfolded. Waikiki's golden crescent, turquoise waves, and distant volcanic peaks. The city's high-rises looked like toys, catamarans dotted the sea, and the Diamond Head lighthouse gleamed below. To the east, rugged cliffs and hidden coves stretched into the horizon. The ocean sparkled, endless and deep blue. A cool breeze swept away fatigue, leaving only peace and awe. I sat on the deck, letting the wind and view wash over me. Fellow hikers shared quiet smiles, united by wonder. Every detail, the greens, the blues, the distant haze, felt vivid and unforgettable. The climb's challenge faded, replaced by a profound sense of connection. This was more than a view, it was a memory etched forever. The descent offered new perspectives, Waikiki and the ocean always in sight, each step a scenic reward. The steep stairs and tunnels, once daunting, now felt like milestones conquered. My pace was relaxed, the pressure gone, replaced by reflection and satisfaction. I paused often, soaking in the last views and snapping photos. The crater floor came into view, the path leveling out. Looking back, the summit seemed impossibly high. I felt a deep sense of accomplishment. The hike was more than exercise. It was a journey of endurance and discovery. Stepping out of the park, tired but exhilarated, I was ready for the sea. The mountain was behind me, the beach awaited. Waikiki Beach welcomed me back with soft sand and the promise of rest. I kicked off my shoes, stretched out by the water and let the sun soothe my tired muscles. The ocean was irresistible. I plunged in, floating on my back Diamond Head, watching from afar. The contrast between mountain and sea was perfect. Hunger called and I found garlic shrimp from a food truck followed by sweet, colorful shave ice. I ate on the sand, savoring every bite. The afternoon drifted by in lazy bliss, sunbathing, reading, people watching. Surfers rode waves, families played, couples strolled. Waikiki was more than a beach, it was a joyful community. It was the perfect place to unwind and recharge. As the sun set, the sky became a masterpiece. Gold, pink, and purple reflected on the calm ocean. Everyone paused, united in silent awe at nature's daily finale. I sat on the sand, grateful for the day's adventure and the beauty around me. The journey from Diamond Head's peak to Waikiki's shore was a reminder of travel's magic, challenge, wonder, and peace. I invite you to imagine yourself here, sun on your skin, sand between your toes, accomplishment in your heart. Let this story spark your own adventure. The world is full of places that inspire and transform. Seek out those moments that make you feel truly alive. Go, explore, and create your own unforgettable memories. The journey is always worth it.